Welcome back one and all to the F1 2020 F2 Hotlap series. We're here for what would be round 8 of the original F2 2020 calendar. I'm here at the Hungaroring course, that's where they're racing this weekend. And DRS open now on the run towards turn 1. Very important turn 1, heaviest braking point on the circuit. And when you get the car slowed down just around the 100 metre board, getting the car slowed down into second gear as we start to turn in. Drop it down to first just before you make contact with the apex and getting up into second gear as we come out of the corner now and trying to build up the gears as quickly as we can. See, first gear really does help pull the car in now as we come down towards turn number 2. Down in second gear as we make the turn and keeping it nice and tight so then we get the best run through turn 3 and we can take that completely flat out, gaining time here. Now the run up the hill to the end of the first sector, turn 4, a very, very tricky corner. Got to take a lot of curb on the inside and really pushing track limits as much as you can, because if you run too wide, that will invalidate your lap time. Now making the climb up towards turn 5, keeping it nice and tight in third gear, and now the run towards the tricky turn 6, turn 7 chicane now. Dropping it just before the 50 metre board, getting the car slowed down into second gear, hitting that inside curb without hitting the massive bump, and doing the exact same on the next part of the corner, getting on the power as quickly as we can. Now making the trip into this middle sector properly now, into third gear for most of it, as we make our way through turn number 9 now, and turn 10 completely flat out, and we need to set ourselves up for turn 11, a very tricky corner. Up in the 5th gear, but drop straight back down into 4th gear. You want to take a very, very small amount of the curb on the inside and make sure you don't run too wide, because another very easy place to invalidate your lap. And now making the short straight down towards turn number 12. Getting the car started into second gear, taking a bit of curb and using a bit of curb on the outside as well. And now we're making our way to the end of that. Going a bit too deep here, but that does allow us to get on the power much earlier and find the time there. As we run now towards turn 14, the final corner, keeping it nice and tight, down in second gear as well, and getting the power as early as we can now as we run towards the line. It is going to be a 1 minute 27.317, which puts us 6th in the world standings, and a very good lap around the Hungaroring, hooking up nicely in the dams and putting us 6th as well. But the setup, of course, running 910 on the wings. Transmission wise, we're looking at 20% off, 80% on. Suspension geometry, 3 clicks to the left, 1 click to the left, dead center, and 1 click to the right. Suspension geometry, again, the front being a little bit lower than the rear. Brakes, 54% on the brake bias. And tyres, we are looking at 22.2, 21.8, 20.7, and 20.3. Thank you very much for watching my F2 Hotlap at the Hungaroring. But of course, 2 episodes today, so make sure to check out the Silverstone or Britain Hotlap that I uploaded a couple of moments ago as well, and of course all the other hot laps as well in the F2 calendar so far. We're 2/3 of the way through the F2 season now, and of course the remaining hot laps will come up very soon, but I'll take any recommendations in the F2 cars and maybe any F1 cars as well, and so that will be good to see in the comments. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see everybody next time.